Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will turn the pages of Finding Perfect by Colleen Hoover. Finding Perfect by Colleen Hoover, published in 2019, is a novella that bridges two of her earlier novels, Finding Cinderella and All Your Perfects. This poignant short story revisits beloved characters Daniel, Six, Graham, and Quinn, tying together their narratives in a heartwarming exploration of love, loss, and closure. Plot summary. Daniel Wesley, with his trademark charm and humor, finds himself adrift during Thanksgiving break. His college life has been a mix of banter with friends and awkward moments with his girlfriend, Six Jacobs. Their once passionate connection now feels burdened by a shared, unspoken pain, a closed chapter from their past that neither knows how to address. Six seems to withdraw more each day, leaving Daniel restless and desperate for a way to ease the ache he sees in her eyes. Their shared secret binds them in ways words can't always explain. Years ago, Six became pregnant after an impulsive encounter in a maintenance closet, not realizing Daniel was the father. By the time the truth surfaced, the baby had been placed for adoption. It was a closed adoption, and though both tried to move forward, the weight of that decision lingers. Daniel sees Six breaking under the strain, and it terrifies him that he may lose her, not because she doesn't love him, but because the grief might consume her. Over dinner with his family, Daniel is restless. His sister Hannah teases him at first, but when he opens up, her supportive nature shines through. She encourages him to act, to be the persistent force Six needs, even if it seems hopeless. With this newfound determination, Daniel spends hours researching adoption agencies and calling anyone who might help, hoping to find a thread to follow. Finally, he contacts Ava Roberts, a teacher from Six's time abroad who facilitated the adoption. She is hesitant, but moved by Daniel's plea. Though bound by legal constraints, Ava agrees to try reaching out to the adoptive family. Daniel clings to the smallest spark of hope, though he doesn't tell Six, fearing disappointment if nothing comes of it. The days crawl by until Daniel receives an unexpected call. Graham Wells, the adoptive father, reaches out. Graham's tone is cautious, his words carefully chosen. He reveals that his wife, Quinn, is the one who needs to decide whether to open the door to any form of communication. Graham listens to Daniel's heartfelt reasons for reaching out, his desperation to ease Six's suffering, and agrees to speak with Quinn. The waiting feels endless, but Daniel's resolve strengthens when he sees the impact of his actions. He becomes more attuned to Six's emotions, supporting her with quiet gestures and patience. For her part, Six senses a shift in Daniel but doesn't press him, grateful for his steadiness in a storm she hasn't fully articulated. A few days later, an email arrives from Quinn Wells. It begins with a hesitant but heartfelt introduction, acknowledging the complex emotions surrounding their connection. Quinn recounts her struggles with infertility, her and Graham's initial reluctance to hope, and the moment their son entered their lives. Her words are tender and sincere, expressing gratitude to Six for her bravery and selflessness. Quinn assures Daniel and Six that their son, now named Ethan, is thriving in a home filled with love. She shares glimpses of his personality, his curiosity, his laughter, his love for animals, painting a vivid picture of the life he's leading. The email concludes with an invitation for continued correspondence, offering the reassurance Daniel and Six have longed for. When Daniel shows Six the email, her initial reaction is disbelief. But as she reads, tears fall freely. The grief she's carried for years begins to lift, replaced by a bittersweet peace. For the first time in months, Daniel sees her smile, not the forced kind she's perfected, but one born from relief and gratitude. They both feel the weight of what they've gained, not just closure, but a connection that stretches beyond biology or circumstance. Ethan remains a part of their lives through letters and updates, a distant but cherished presence. While they may never meet him face to face, knowing he is safe and loved brings a quiet solace. It allows them to look forward together without the shadows of what might have been. Daniel and Six, strengthened by their shared journey, find themselves more connected than ever, ready to embrace whatever comes next. That's it for now. If you loved this, don't forget to check out the rest of Hopeless series by Colleen Hoover. You'll find them in the description or just search for them on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Colleen Hoover's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.